Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, it is Season 6 of Grand Party, and in today's video, I'm going to be diving in for our Day 1 fights. Now, I have been doing a bunch of testing, as I like to do, and does seem that Driven kind of goes crazy this season. So things like Verse, Kaido, Yamato 6-star, Tot Musica, and even Roger and Whitebeard, as well as regular Roger, are still running absolute riot. But in today's video, we are going to be showcasing the girl that you see on the screen being 6-star Yamato. Now, a lot of people are still running the low CP strat, and best of luck to you if you guys are running that strat. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys are doing it, because I do know a lot of people are, and I do think a lot of people should do it. 50 gems coming around every single month is very, very valuable, so you do want to try and get your hands on that. But if you want some big old damage teams, if you guys want to see some fun fights, you want to see how some of these characters are used with some bigger 8-man teams, you've come to the right place. And like I said, today we're using 6-star Yamato. So if you enjoyed the video, belt the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the big subscribe button. With that said, let's play some Pirate Rumble. Alright, so as I mentioned, Roger is still running absolute riot. He's running around like an absolute madman, and decided to build out a more cerebral, tanky team to take down the Dex build that usually comes in the front when it comes to Roger. But I don't really recommend this strategy, but it is definitely something to talk about when it comes to Grand Party. When you are playing Grand Party, it's very different to PvP, because you can actually get wins by stalling out your opponent. If you have more units than what the enemy has at the end of the fight, you'll actually take the W. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with some really tanky teams, like Dex is incredibly tanky. This Int Cerebral team that you guys are seeing here, very, very powerful, very, very tanky. Well, very powerful, very good at taking shots, I should say. Not really powerful, but very good at defending. And therefore, if you win with more characters, you'll actually get that point going towards your Grand Party win. So I decided to sort of take advantage of that whilst the rules are in the favor of 6-star Yamato. Int, Driven, and Cerebral are all getting boosted. And with Yamato's GP leader, she boosts Int, Quick, and Driven. So you can get a lot of double buffs with this particular team. The Int Driven especially are getting absolutely monstrous buffs, mainly Enel and Yamato, but you're also getting a lot of buffs to Cerebral and Int with the double buffs that both your leader and the rules can provide as well. So it works really, really well, and obviously with Dex, they do take a lot of time to start like building up speed in terms of the damage output that they have. Dofi's pretty much their big hitter. Luffy, Dalton, Pell can do a lot of damage as well. But once you sort of get to the back end of the fight, you can actually sort of just get to the point where the damage over time kicks in. They don't have a lot of healing. We have a lot of healing, and we can actually get it done. Utilizing Uta, sorry, not Uta. I call Uta and Yamato by each other's names. I'm going to get them mixed up a lot in this video, so I do apologize if you're an absolute Yamato fangirl or fanboy. I do apologize now, because I will mix them up, especially when I put them on the goddamn same team. Well, that's on me. The downside to Yamato 6-star and her burst is it takes a lot to actually get, and the reason I wanted to put this team together was because you've got to heal 15 times to get her burst, and even when you heal 15 times, her burst really isn't that worth it. Like it's just a bunch of damage and a bunch of healing. So the damage is nice, but like it's kind of what you get, the juice you get for the squeeze. It just ain't worth it that much for a team that, like, if you come up against half stats, is going to get absolutely boinked on. Plus, if you do actually take Roger's burst at the back end of the fight, you're usually going to lose anyway. So running like Dex Driven as the first fight still might be the way to go with Yamato. However, getting that healing, getting that burst off can be a little bit challenging in itself. So just be mindful of that if you do want to try using 6-star Yamato. But as I mentioned, like Top Musica versus Kaido, all those particular characters are going absolutely berserk. I'm actually going to use this now because there's a lot of bees phalanges going on over here. Really, we did not kill anyone there. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be a bit scary now that we got the burst. It means that we've killed Dofi, so that's okay. But like Luffy can still hit us very hard here. Yeah. Ow. Big ow. Chopper healing is awesome because we get Yamato. See, I did it again. Yamato's charge up nice and high. Mask probably going to kill everyone here. No, only hit 2 units. That's very lucky for us. Okay, not great. Oh, that's terrible timing. That's terrible timing. He killed 2 units right on the buzzer. And this is a prime example of what I'm saying. Whilst we didn't get the W, they actually did. because they had one extra unit than we did. So, a bit unfortunate on the timing there. It is what it is. But when it comes to 6-star YAMATO, that first team, it's a bit of fun. I had some much better fights when I was actually testing out the team. But now that I'm actually recording, I actually just can't seem to find a good fight to actually take it on to showcase for you guys. But if you're over on Twitch when we are streaming this sort of stuff, you guys will get to check out all the fun there. So let's see how we go against the second fight. It's looking like a slasher build. Very interesting. We're going to get our burst back, but ideally we don't want to use it because we're going to need all the help we can get when that Roger burst comes back. Because when we win this fight, we're basically going to give back Roger and all of that burst that he needs. So it's going to be a bit of a yikes. Like, look how much burst just the Akainu special gave to Roger. That is crazy, bro. Honestly, we're probably going to cop the burst in this particular fight. But at that point, I just hope that we've killed a bunch of units. Oh, there it is. Don't use it. Come on, please. Get some kills. Special binds. Doflamingo. Blinded Shanks. Go on, get some kills. Okay, there's 2 kills. Love to see it. Wipe into Roger, we're going to go, so I'm actually going to pop this. I need healing. We killed Dofi with that as well, which is massive. There's our 2 deaths. Can we see a burst? Come on, pop a burst. Pop the burst for us. Do it. I love an AI Roger that likes to pop a burst. There's still 55 seconds left. Come on, pop the burst. Ah, it sucks. Okay, well. Not good. Not good for the fact that they still have a burst. But we have our biggest and hard-hitting team. They probably have their biggest hard-hitting team as well. So I have to wait and see how this goes. Come on. The int-driven team is disgusting. And this particular team, or this team in particular, is getting so many buffs. The int-driven category is getting ridiculously boosted. If you're bringing an int-driven character as your leader, like Top Musica, Uta, well, that is Top Musica, did it again, YAMATO, and Burst Kaido. All 3 of them are giving so many buffs to this particular team right here. And this particular team is one of the best teams in the game. And just taking on literally everything, especially in Grand Party, it works so well. We've actually just copped the half stats, and we're actually taking a lot of damage, but we're actually like tanking a lot of damage. That was a half stat shot we took there against. Oh, was it? I think it was. Maybe it wasn't. I thought we took that with half stats, but I guess we didn't. Now we're at a point where we're just like dishing out damage, tanking shots, eating and living large. This team is a really good shot at going second to sort of back up that first int team, and then having the quick driven team go last with all of its fixed damage and HP cuts to sort of secure that third win without getting hit by a burst, sorry. But having it at the back end is a really good saving grace as long as you win that second fight. But we are going to try the different variations of YAMATO today as well. I am going to sort of bring out the Dex-driven team as our first team. I just really wanted to showcase that you could actually get wins in other unconditional and untraditional ways in Grand Party as well. Because a lot of people, when they watch these videos, are like, wait, how did you win that fight? You didn't end up killing the team, but you still won. So, like, how is that possible? And I don't think a lot of people realize that when you actually play Grand Party, you can actually get the wins just by having more units. Rebecca Toy Soldier's all the way in the back, though. What is this guy cooking? Brother, I need Kid to go. Alright, how we looking here? Kid. Really, you just hit Strusen, bro. I needed way more from you then. I need way more from you. And that's going to cost us the match. Unless Dory has something to say about it. Kuzan. Going to kill Kid, but that's okay because Top Musica should go. No, Top Musica, don't tell me you whiffed. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Alright, sweet. Beautiful. You love to see that. That should wrap up. Oh, hang on. He's still got bench units. Kokara Nolan? Hit Top Musica. Oof. Come on. Smoker. Alright, beautiful. That should be the game. That's the game, definitely. Beautiful. So there we go. First win in the bag with YAMATO 6-star. Not the best unit for Grand Party. Definitely not. But whilst she's boosted, I figured we'd use her. Alright, so moving on to the second fight now. I don't know what this guy was cooking, but a bit of a baity strength team right there with Roger in the back. But I thought this would be a great opportunity to showcase the Dex-driven team up against the Quick team. Now, stereotypically, you're probably going to be running, if you're running driven-based teams like on Verse Kaido, Top Musica, you're going to be running the Dex-driven with the Int-driven and the Quick-driven. So, Blackbeard, Moria, Dofi, Kid, Queen, all of these particular characters are getting disgusting buffs at the moment. And on top of that, Blackbeard at level 4 gives you a massive buff if you come up against both Strength and Quick. So, he's a great Grand Party unit because when you come up against a team that you can't see, having Blackbeard in the team will mean that if you come up against Strength, you're going to be okay because you have a contingency plan with all of the HP cutting and the fixed damage that you can do. Dofi just got his level limit break as well. So at level limit break 4, he's doing even more damage, not that he needed it. And with the Dex team, you actually can heal a little bit as well. So you do have that ability to heal up so you can still get your burst. It's not as reliable as the Cerebral in team, like you guys saw. We were getting that like crazy. But with Yamato's burst, it's not super key to actually pop it off. So it's not like the key component to what she can actually bring to the team. Her key component is basically all her stats, especially when she's actually boosted. So let's see how we go here. We're going to get that Roger burst built up for the enemy. But at this particular point in time, we have so much damage that we're basically going to... We're going to be okay. Once Luffy and Pell go as well, we're going to be doing, like, disgusting amounts of defense, disgusting amounts of damage, and actually just popping off. Yeah, there we go. See you later. Everyone's just dead now. This is a wrap. Like, we're gonna skip this. He can save his burst. He can have his burst for the next fight because when you have Dex against Quick, it's just like, just a whitewash. It's an absolute whitewash. Now, we've got Quick against Strength, and, this is also a bit of a whitewash because Versa Kainu goes absolutely nuts. And obviously in the early stages, when you can see what you're going up against, putting together teams and moving them around makes it very easy to actually take these particular events down. Because like I could have easily had my Int variation in the second slot and lost a lot of viability with actually running this particular team against Strength. So we are going to take the burst though, which means we are going to get half stats, which means we're probably going to take Kid. We might even take a King special as well. That might be a bit of a problem. You know what? I'm actually going to use this to get some healing. It is going to go into Roger's burst the second time, but I think that extra healing, especially for Shiki, is going to be quite nice. Bit of a 2000 Shiki heal there. We're going to cop a HP cut here. Jack got his level limit break 5 as well, level limit break abilities. And the level limit break 4, he is an absolute demon as well. Okay, there's all the damage to the strength units. Shiki, was that? You only hit 2 units. Problem is, yeah, here's the Kid shot. Kid's only hitting Tesoro. That's good. That's really good for us. The lock-on of Bullet is going to actually, like... Ooh, we just said screw the lock-on to Bullet. Ooh, okay, there. Roger's second burst. Here it comes. Yep, there it is. Goodbye. Goodbye, Tesoro. And now... we should... Easy claps here. Okay, we lost Shiki, that's fine. It's funny to see the quick driven team as well. It's actually got quite a bit of healing, which is really, really nice. It means that we can actually get back our burst ability. Shiryu is actually really good against strength as well. Kain is good against strength. See you later. Everyone is now dead, and then this is where that cheeky Roger that was hiding in the back comes into play. But look, we're just gonna skip this. As you guys can see, it's pretty much a whitewash. So Yamato, when you know what's coming, she can work, but her burst is a little bit to be desired. Let's move on to the final fight. Let's see how we go. Alright, so the final fight is against another Roger. We've kind of just been picking on Roger this entire time because I've just been sort of testing out against Roger because he's pretty much what everyone runs and what I feel like I'm going to see at the back end of this stupid event anyway. But let's go on in. We're going to take on another Roger build that has Quick in the front. We have Dex, so Dex is always gonna trump, you know? It's always gonna be a little bit nice. This Quick team though does have a lot of HP cuts. It does have a lot of fixed damage, and it does have Fuji in the team. So Fuji is always a very scary option. So you got to be very, very careful when you do come up against Fuji builds. Kaido, I feel like, has completely dropped off when it comes to Pirate Rumble. So I don't think Kaido is nearly as scary as what he once used to be. But obviously he's a driven unit, so he's going to be getting boosted under the rules. And this particular team does seem to be just sort of tailored to the rule set rather than tailor-making sort of Roger's leader ability. And when you are playing Grand Party, I feel like that's the way to go. If you can tailor-make to both, you're in good stead, and that's why I think Top Musica and versus Kaido are going to go crazy this season. But if you do tailor to the rules with a great burst like Wiping and Roger and like Roger himself, you are going to have good success as well, provided the team does have good synergy and you are going to be doing very, very well with it. The half stats of Roger, it's just unrivaled as the burst. But let me know what you guys think of not only Roger's burst in the comment section below, but what's your favorite burst to use when you guys are playing Grand Party? Let me know down below. For me, probably Uta 6++. I really enjoy using Uta 6++. When you can pop off her burst, it's a lot of fun. The fact you can get it 3 times, so that way you can actually get 1 every single fight. It's super, super cool. As for this Yamato's though, her burst is probably on the lowest end of the spectrum for me. Personally, I don't think it's all that. I think it's actually quite poor because like the healing 15 times takes forever. Even though it is quite accessible, what it actually does when you have it is definitely not worth the value of actually building it up. Okay, we're going to actually build up Roger's burst here. Roger's burst is so easy as well, by the way. You just have to take damage and you're good to go. So, fantastic burst condition. Dofi. Big damage from Dofi. I would love to see the burst kick in right about now, though. I would love to see the Roger burst right here. Pella's just going to win this for us. Fair enough. Interesting stuff. Okay, move on to the next fight now. We are coming up against the Psy team. And then the final team is a Dex team. So we're going to use our Int team last because I definitely don't want to use Quick against Dex. It can win though because of its HP cutting shenanigans. It's just not super reliable. And obviously with the right units and the right buffs, Dex should win 9 times out of 10. Alright, we're going to cop the half stats and all of the damage. I'm going to use Yamato straight away here. The reason I use Yamato straight away here is just to get the heal back. Copying the half stats means that normal attacks are going to do a lot more damage. So I definitely want to heal back what Roger is doing to us. And then we can go from there. Odin, don't be... man, Odin's bind is so frustrating. Saru? Alright, we're pretty much fine now. Oh, no, there's one more. Maybe not. Okay. Well, maybe we're not. I thought that all the special set popped off, but Law still hadn't gone, and now all our half stats is finally worn off, but the damage is already done. So, Akainu going to do quite a bit of damage there, Akainu. Thank you very much. But at this point, all you've done is just build up the burst of the next Roger burst, really. Rebecca Toy Soldier, don't kill Akainu. Okay. King? 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 You love to see it. We're going to cop a burst here straight away. We're going to lose 2 units. No, just porking me. Interesting. Good thing is the next fight we're not going to have to deal with Roger's burst. And we're going to lose this one though. Yeah, let's skip this because this is an L. But we don't have to deal with the Roger burst ability. And we have our big hitting team. Now, the downside to bringing Dex instead of that Int Cerebral build is I did have to put Yamato somewhere. And unfortunately, Yamato didn't really fit anywhere besides on this particular Int-driven team. She does fit quite nicely because there is a lot of half stat shenanigans with her, Top Musica, and Moria. You can do a lot of half stats, and half stats is the most powerful ability in the game. It's what makes Roger so freaking good in Grand Party, because his burst literally does it to everyone, and you can do it twice. It's disgusting. So having 3 units that can half stat is very, very nice. Plus Yamato is a healer as well, so it allows us to heal a little bit on this particular team to build up that last part of our burst. But let me know what you guys think of Yamato in the comment section below. Have you tried Yamato? Did you ever use Yamato? I know a lot of people tried her in Season 1. But now that we're in Season 6, it has shown that a lot of other characters sort of just reign a little bit more supreme when it comes to what they can do in this particular game mode. And while you're down there in the comment section below, let me know below who you guys like to run the most when it comes to Grand Party, or do you guys just run the low combat power strat and doesn't really matter what you run because you just want to bring down the combat power as low as possible? Or what is your favorite characters to use when you run that particular mode? Like I said, let me know down below. Alright, this one's pretty much a wrap. We don't even need our burst, but our team is just so good. This team's so good. Having Yamato on the team is not a problem at all. It's just too good. It's too good. So I'm going to do this one the favor and just fast forward, because that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys got your 3 wins in Grand Party as well. If you did, awesome. If you didn't, I don't know what's going on, but it's early days. You should be able to get at least the 3 wins. But best of luck in the rest of your Grand Party. Let me know down below who you guys want to see next. While you're down there, don't forget to belt the like button for me if you're new to the channel. Hit the big red subscribe button. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Nate!